Okay, so now let us solve the second part of question number 10. Second part of question number 10 is, so question number 10, second part, the equation is x square plus 4x plus 5 is equals to 0. So x square plus 4x plus 5 is a quadratic equation, and जैसा मैंने पहले कहा था, from this question I am going to directly write the values. अगर इस इक्वेशन में, इस इक्वेशन को अगर हम ध्यान से देखें, I will find that coefficient of x square is 1. So a will be equals to 1. Coefficient of x is 4. So b is equals to 4, and the constant term is 5. So c is equals to 5. Okay. So we have determined the three values. Now, before solving the equation, we will check whether this equation has real roots or not. And how we are going to check this? We will determine the value of discriminant d. d is b square minus 4ac. So in place of b, I can write 4. So this will be 4 square minus, this will be 4 into 1 into 5. Okay, 4 into 1 into 5. 4 into 1 into 5 AC. So further solving this, 4 4s are 16. Okay, minus 4 into 1 into 5 is 20. So it will give you d is equals to minus 4. Okay, d is equals to minus 4. Now, if d is minus 4, it implies this d is equals to minus 4. It implies d is less than 0. Now, what will happen if d is less than 0? अभी हमने सीखा था d 0 से कम है, it means this equation do not have any real root. Okay, so what we will write? We will write that no real root exist. Okay. So we will not be able to determine roots of this quadratic equation, and simply we will solve it till here only, and we will not going to use the discriminant further alpha and beta are the roots and minus b upon 2a under root d upon minus b plus minus root d upon 2a formula. Okay, just till this point I can say that this equation do not have any possible real root. It means this cannot be further solved. तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन को हमें सिर्फ यहीं तक सॉल्व करना है. यू विल फाइंड कि ये तो बहुत छोटा सॉल्यूशन है, बट सॉल्यूशन छोटा होने से मतलब नहीं है. द कॉन्सेप्ट सेज कि इसके रियल रूट्स एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते, मतलब इसको आगे सॉल्व नहीं किया जा सकता. ओके, सो दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन फॉर सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल सॉल्यूशन. So let us switch to the third part of question number 10. So question number 10, third part. Third part of question number 10 has the equation 2x square minus 2 root 2 x plus 1 is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation, 2x square minus 2 root 2x plus 1, and from this quadratic equation I can determine the value of a. The value of a is, it will be 2. Okay, value of a means coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is b is equals to minus 2 root 2. And what is the constant term? Constant term is c is equals to 1. So we have got all the three values: coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and constant term. Now these three are the terms. So now let us apply this discriminant method, this formula, to check whether this quadratic equation has real roots or not. So we will have t is equals to b square minus 4ac. So d is b square minus 4ac. Let us substitute the values. This will give you, in place of b it is minus 2 root 2. So minus 2 root 2 whole square minus 4 into a. What is a? A is 2, and what is c? C is 1. So this will give you 2 root 2 square. So 2 2s are 4, and root 2 into root 2 will be 2. So 2 2s are 4, and 4 into 2 will give you 8. So this term will become 8 with a positive sign, minus 4 into 2 into 1 is again 8, so this will give you 0. Now since discriminant d is equals to 0, what does this imply? It implies equation has equal roots. ओके, दिस इम्प्लाइज इक्वेशन के कैसे हैं, इक्वेशन के रियल रूट्स हैं और इक्वल है. ओके, d is equals to 0 means equation will going to have real roots, but the real roots are equal, both the roots are equal. And what will be the roots of the equation? Roots will be alpha is equals to minus b plus root d upon 2a, and beta is equals to minus b minus root d upon 2a. These will be the two roots of this quadratic equation. Now in place of b, a and d, I can substitute the values from these conditions. So the alpha will be equals to minus b. What is the value of minus b? Minus b is minus of 2 root 2. So minus of minus 2 root 2 plus 0 upon 2a. A is 2, so it will be 2 into 2. Okay, and what will be the value of beta? Beta is minus of minus 2 root 2 minus 0 divided by 2 into 2. So by solving this, you will get the value of alpha as well as the value of beta. So you can see this question was very simple because the value of d is 0. d वैल्यू 0 आ गया, d का वैल्यू 0 आ गया, तो हमारे लिए सॉल्यूशन बड़ा आसान हो गया और हमने डायरेक्टली कह दिया दैट इक्वेशन विल गोइंग टू हैव रियल रूट्स. दिस इज द कंडीशन. हमने ये सीखा था d 0 है मतलब ये वाला टर्म 0 हो जाता है. सो बचता क्या है, माइनस बी अपॉन 2a. ओके, सो माइनस बी अपॉन 2a एंड दिस विल ऑल्सो बी माइनस बी अपॉन 2a. सो दिस इज हाउ द थर्ड पार्ट of the question number 10 is solved. Now let us solve the fourth part. The fourth part of quadratic fourth part of this question is, so question number 10, fourth part is x plus 1 upon x is equals to 3. Okay, x plus 1 upon x is equals to 3 is the fourth part. Now this seems to be a polynomial but not a quadratic equation. ऐसा हमें लग रहा है देख के कि ये कोई एक polynomial है लेकिन quadratic equation नहीं है. बट इसे quadratic equation बनाया जा सकता है. कैसे बनाएंगे? आप यहाँ पर अपॉन x अपॉन 1 और 1 अपॉन x, तो यहाँ पर LCM ले लीजिए. So you will find this equation can be written as, this is 1 into x, so in denominator it will be x. Okay, this x will get multiplied here and this 1 will get multiplied here, so it will give you x square plus 1 is equals to 3. Okay, this will be is equals to 3. Now further solving this, this x is multiplied to 3, so it will give you x square plus 1 is equals to 3x. And by rearranging this equation, हम 3x वाले टर्म को RHS से उठा के LHS में ले आते हैं. So this equation will become x square minus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, we will get this equation. तो इसे देख के हमें नहीं लगता कि ये क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है, लेकिन एक्चुअल में ये क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है, x square minus 3x plus 1. Now if x square minus 3x plus 1 is a quadratic equation, by watching this equation, by looking at this equation, I can say the value of a is 1. Okay, the coefficient of x square is 1. What is the coefficient of x? It is minus 3, and coefficient of that is a constant term is equals to 1. So we have got all the three values. Now let us apply the discriminant to check whether this equation has real roots or not. So the value of d is equals to b square minus 4ac. In place of b, I can write minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 1. So this will give you 9 minus 4, it is equals to 5. Okay, so the value of D discriminant is equals to 5. Now D is equals to 5. What does this imply? It implies that D is greater than 0. Now if D is greater than 0, then what is the condition? The equation will going to have two distinct roots. Okay, the quadratic equation will have two distinct roots. So दो रियल रूट्स हैं, दो डिस्टिंक्ट हैं. जो रियल रूट्स आएंगे वो डिस्टिंक्ट होंगे. ओके, सो बाय दिस I can write that alpha and beta, alpha is equals to minus b plus root d upon 2a and beta is equals to minus b minus root d upon 2a are the two roots of this quadratic equation. So in place of b, a and root d, I can substitute the values obtained from this part. So the value of alpha will be equals to minus of minus b is 3. Okay, this is 3 minus 3. So minus of minus 3 plus root of 5, because d is equals to 5 upon 2 times of a. What is a? A is equals to 1, so it will simply be 2 into 1. So the value of alpha will be minus 3 plus root 5 upon 2. Okay, so this is the value of alpha. And similarly we can determine the value of beta. The value of beta will be plus 3, because this minus and minus will become plus 3. So this will be 3 minus root 5 upon 2. So these two will be the roots, the solutions of this quadratic equation. You can see that determining these kind of roots by the method of completing square or factorization will be very very difficult. अगर हम यहाँ पे factorization लगाते तो हमारे लिए ये possible नहीं हो पाता इस तरह के split सोचना, इस तरह के terms को सोचना, ताकि हम middle term को split कर सके. Okay? अगर हम method of completing square लगाते तब भी इस तरह के solution को determine करने के लिए काफ़ी heavy calculation हमें करना पड़ता. लेकिन यहाँ पर हमने डायरेक्टली बस फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करा और फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके सॉल्यूशन डिटरमाइन कर लिया. दैट्स व्हाई दिस मेथड इज अ बिट इजी कंपेयर्ड टू द अदर मेथड्स. ओके, सो दिस इज द फोर्थ पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. सो वी हैव सॉल्व्ड द फोर्थ पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. फर्स्ट इसे नोट कर लीजिए, देन वी विल सॉल्व द फर्दर पार्ट्स. Okay, now let us solve the fifth part of question number 10. So question number 10, fifth part. The fifth part of question number 10 is 1 upon x minus 1 upon x minus 2 is equals to 3. And there is a condition given that x is not equals to 0 and 3. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation. This 1 upon x minus 1 upon x minus 2 is equals to 3. You will find कि ये दिखने में quadratic equation नहीं लग रहा, ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये कुछ और expression है, but we can convert this expression into a quadratic equation. Now you can see that there is a condition given that x is not equal to 0 and x is not equal to 3. Do you know why this condition is given that x is not equal to 0 and x is equals to 3? X is not equal to 3. Because when you substitute the value of x as 0, this expression will become 1 upon 0. But 1 upon 0 is not defined. Okay? 1 upon 0 defined नहीं होता. So इसीलिए x का वैल्यू 0 नहीं ले सकते. Similarly, if you substitute x is equals to 3, this expression will become 3. Oh, this is 2. This is 2. So when you substitute x is equals to 2, this expression will become 1 upon 0 and it will be again not defined. That's why for this equation the value of x as 0 and 2 are not valid. यहाँ पर हम x की वैल्यू 0 और 2 नहीं ले सकते। ओके, दिस इज अ कंडीशन। ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि इस इक्वेशन में x का वैल्यू 0 हो जाए या फिर x का वैल्यू 2 हो जाए, ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होगा। ओके, सो let us convert this equation into a quadratic equation. How we can convert this into a quadratic equation? You can take LCM. These two are the fractions. So LCM will be the product of two numbers. So the LCM will be x into x minus 2. Okay, and this expression will get cross multiplied to this part and this x will get multiplied to this part. So it will become x minus 2 and minus x, okay, is equals to 3. ये एक्सप्रेशन कुछ इस तरह से हो जाएगा. Now in this expression, if you further solve this expression, this will become x minus 2 minus x, okay, is equals to 3 into, I can multiply these two expressions. So x into x will give you x square and x into 2 will give you minus 2x. Okay, so you can see that here x and x will get cancelled. It implies minus 2 is equals to 3x square minus 6x. Okay, this will become 3x square minus 3 2s are 6x. So minus 2 is equals to this expression. It means I can rewrite this as 3x square minus 6x plus 2 is equals to 0. क्या करा हमने इस माइनस 2 वाले टर्म को LHS से उठा के RHS में रख दिया, तो उससे ये माइनस 2 यहाँ पे आके प्लस 2 हो गया एंड 0 इज इक्वल्स टू 3x स्क्वायर माइनस 6x प्लस 2. इट मीन्स दिस एक्सप्रेशन. ओके, हमने इक्वेशन को रिवर्स कर दिया. सो आई विल से दैट दिस इज द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. ये है वह क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन जिसकी हमें जरूरत है. Now in this quadratic equation I can determine the coefficients and the constant term. I can see that the coefficient of x square is a is equals to 3. Okay, similarly the coefficient of x is b which is equals to minus 6 and the constant term is equals to 2. So a, b and c are the three values that we have determined. इन तीन values को determine करने के बाद we will going to check whether this equation has real roots or not. अगर discriminant का value 0 से बड़ा आता है मतलब इसके real roots हैं. अगर discriminant का value 0 आता है तब भी मतलब इसके real roots तो है. अगर discriminant का value 0 से छोटा आता है it means इसके real roots exist नहीं करेंगे. So simple funda that you need to remember that if d is greater than or equal to 0, okay, discriminant 0 हो या 0 से बड़ा हो, दोनों ही केसेस में रियल रूट्स एग्जिस्ट करेंगे. ओके, सो रियल रूट्स. अगर डिस्क्रिमिनेंट 0 से छोटा हो जाए देन नो रियल रूट्स. So no real roots will exist if discriminant is less than 0. Now we can calculate the value of discriminant for this question. Discriminant d is equals to b square minus 4ac. Okay, so in place of b I can write the value this minus 6. So this will become minus 6 whole square minus 4 into the value of a. A is equals to 3 and c is equals to 2. So 4 into 3 into 2. Solving this further, 6 into 6 is 36 minus 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So this is equals to 12. Okay. So the value of discriminant d is equals to 12. Now if discriminant is equals to 12, it means it is greater than 0, and if it is greater than 0, it means we will going to have real roots. So we have real roots for this quadratic equation. So what will be the roots? Roots will be alpha is equals to minus b plus root d divided by 2a and beta is equals to minus b minus root d divided by 2a. So alpha is equals to minus b means minus of minus 6. So minus of minus 6 plus root of 12 upon 2 into what is a? A is 3. So in place of a I will write 3. Okay. Similarly for beta I can write it as minus of minus 6 minus root 12 divided by 2 into 3. Now this is what? This is 6 plus root 12 upon 3 into 2 is 6. So this is alpha. Okay. Then similarly this will be beta is equals to 6 minus root 12 upon 6. So this will be the value of beta. Okay. So in this manner I can determine the roots of this quadratic equation. You can further solve this expression also. How you can solve this? Because root 12, if you see root 12 is what? It is basically root of 4 into 3, and the square root of 4 is 2. So I can write this root 12 as 2 root 3. Okay. So in place of root 12 I can substitute 2 root 3 and further solve this equation to determine the roots, or we can simplify this roots. Okay. So in this manner we need to solve this kind of equation. ये दिखने में quadratic equation नहीं लग रही, लेकिन इसे जब हमने solve किया so हमें इस तरह की एक equation obtain हुई, and this is a quadratic equation. So this is the solution for fifth part of question number 10. Let us solve the last part of this question. So question number 10, sixth part. Sixth part of question number 10 is sixth part is 1 upon x plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 7 is equals to 11 upon 30. Okay, and the condition is x is not equals to minus 4 and 7. Okay, so this is the quadratic equation. Now you can see that in this quadratic equation there is a condition given that x is not equal to minus 4 and x is not equal to 7, because if x is equals to minus 4, so when you substitute minus 4 in place of x, this expression will become 1 upon 0. So it will be not defined. That's why x can't be minus 4. Now if x is 7, so in this equation, in this expression, 1 upon 7 minus 7 will give you 0. So 1 upon 0 is again not defined. That's why it is given that x can't be minus 4 and x can't be 7. ये दोनों values possible नहीं हो सकती हैं x की. Okay, so this is the quadratic equation, and it can never happen that x is equals to minus 4 and x is equals to 7. आप ऐसा assume भी नहीं कर सकते. Okay, जनरली होता है हमारे पास कि हम x का कोई वैल्यू assume करके हिट एंड ट्रायल मेथड लगा के इसको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर हम x का वैल्यू minus 4 और 7 assume भी नहीं कर सकते. Okay, this is the significance of this condition. जनरली हमें लगता है कि ये कंडीशन क्यों लिखी है, किताब में लिखा हुआ है that x is not minus 4, तो ये कंडीशन का इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है, इसका सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है. ओके, तो दिस इज द सिग्निफिकेंस. नाउ लेट अस सॉल्व दिस. What we will do, the first step will be to take LCM. It is 1 upon some fraction and 1 upon some fraction another fraction. So here we will take LCM will be x plus 4 into x minus 7. Okay, and this x minus 7 will get multiplied this part and this x minus 4 to second part, that is the cross multiplication. So it will give you x minus 7 minus x plus 4 is equals to 11 upon 30. Okay, so this will be the equation. Now further solving this, when you solve this further, this x minus 7 will remain as it is and this minus will get multiplied, so it will be minus x, and minus 4 upon this will get multiplied. So what you will get, x into x will give you x square, x into minus 7 will give you minus 7x, and 4 into x will give you plus 4x, and 4 into minus 7 will give you minus 28. This is equals to 11 upon 30. Okay. Further simplifying it, x and x will get cancelled. From both the parts, these two x will get cancelled and you will be left with minus 11 upon x square. Now minus 7x and plus 4x is minus 3x and minus 28, okay, is equals to 11 upon 30. So you will find that I can cancel this 11 and 11, and further this equation will become minus 1 upon x square minus 3x minus 28 is equals to 1 upon 30. Okay, 1 upon 30. Now this can be further simplified. I can cross multiply both the expressions. So by cross multiplying, it will give you minus 30 is equals to x square minus 3x minus 28. Okay, x square minus 3x minus 28. Now further simplifying this, it will give you x square minus 3x minus 28, and this 30 minus 30 will be shifted to RHS and it will become plus 30. So this will be plus 30 is equals to 0. Now further simplifying it, it will give you x square minus 3x and plus 2 is equals to 0, and this will be the quadratic equation. This will be the required quadratic equation that is formed from this expression. Okay, so you can see that this quadratic equation is very simple, but when you look at this expression, you will find that this expression is a bit difficult. Okay, ये दिखने में बहुत टफ लग रहा है, लेकिन इसे सॉल्व करके सिंप्लीफाई करके हमने इस तरह की एक quadratic equation को बना लिया. Now in this quadratic equation I can determine the value of a, b and c and then the discriminant. So what will be the value of a, b and c? The coefficient of x square is 1, so the value of a is equals to 1. The coefficient of x is minus 3, so the value of b is minus 3, and the constant term is 2, so c is equals to 2. So a, b और c का value determine कर लिया. Now what we need to determine? We will check whether this quadratic equation has real roots or not, real solutions or not, and this can be done by calculating the value of discriminant. So d is equals to b square minus 4ac. Okay, so in place of b I can write minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 2. This will be 9 minus 8 and it is 1. So the value of discriminant is 1. It means discriminant is greater than 0. Now if discriminant is greater than 0, what does this imply? It means equation will have two real roots. Equation will have two real roots. Okay, दो real roots हैं. कैसे determine करेंगे? First we will write the value of roots. It is minus b plus root d upon 2a, and beta is equals to minus b minus root d upon 2a. So in place of b I can write the value of minus 3. So here alpha will become minus of minus 3 plus root of 1 divided by 2 into a. What is a? A is 1. And similarly beta is equals to minus of minus 3 minus root of 1 divided by 2 into 1. Okay, so now you can solve these two expressions to determine the value of alpha and beta. You can very easily solve this. This is minus of minus 3 means plus 3, and root of 1, square root of 1 is 1 only. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 by 2 will give you 2. So the value of alpha that will be obtained from this expression is equals to 2. Okay, and here this will be 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 upon 2 is 1. So here the value of beta is equals to 1. Okay. So in this manner we need to solve the sixth part of question number 10, and this completes all the parts of question number 10. Okay. So this is the question number 10. So these two are a bit difficult problems, but हमने इसे जब simplify किया, the equations are very very simple. So क्वेश्चन अगर आपके सामने आता है एग्जाम में, so don't get feared. Okay, डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप उसे सॉल्व करके देखिए. जिस तरह से ये इक्वेशन ऑब्टेन हुई या फिर ये इक्वेशन ऑब्टेन हुई, अगर आप यहाँ तक पहुँच जाते हैं देन उसके बाद तो कुछ भी नहीं है, डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके आंसर निकालना है. ओके. So in this manner you need to solve the 6 parts of this question number 10. So first you can note this, then we will continue.